Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Crosshairs, baby. I'm Jay.
And I'm Seth.
And today we're coming back at you with another video. We got the SIG P365XL. This is actually our range officer's gun. We're going to see if he got something or not. Here's to you, Oliver. Let's put it on the range and see what we got.
Alrighty guys, the 365XL with the SIG Romeo 0 on it. Let's see how she does downrange.
That's right, guys. You ain't got a gun, just steal your range officers.
Roger that. Always put those ears on.
Hold on, young brother.
Both of us.
On. That's right.
I learned my lesson with that PMR 30.
And you wouldn't think it, but that thing is...
Ooh, those 22 mags are a loud crack. Yeah.
All right, let's get it, baby.
Let's go. Hitting high. Go. And I love these SIGs. It's such a compact little gun. They shoot really well. Little bit of snap, but what does Jay always say? Proof's in the pudding, right? See how she did.
Woo!
I had one little flyer right there, but hey, buddy, you cut that out. And it shoots really, really well. There's such a compact little gun. That's a good carry right there. Let's see how Jay does with her.
All right, guys. Got the stolen SIG Sauer P365XL out here. 12 rounds loaded up. Let's see what she's got. Here we go. Wow, you see that, huh? Woo. That's me. No flitch. Let's take a look down range. See what we got. I like it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Baby.
Man.
One flyer here, but the rest.
I'd say you showed me up on that one, Jake.
I don't know about that, but that looks pretty good. Now, let's get on the berm, and we're gonna talk about this. All right, guys, got the 365XL on the range with the Romeo Zero red dot.
What do you think, Jay? You think you could defend yourself with that little guy?
I love it. Wow. Wow. Where I want to start, I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. God,
I gotta say,
you can clearly see when a gun, the grip angle is right. You know, you can talk all that noise you want about the height borax. Hey, when the trigger is right and the grip angle is right and you grip it right and do your part, listen to me. Look, this is what you can achieve. No, guys,
that's money.
That's money. All day, every day,
yeah,
24/7 days a week, and twice on Sunday. I mean, I'm telling you, front and rear cocky serrations work great. I like the grip texture is amazing. Yeah. I will be the first to admit I overlook these because I have, as Seth calls, the Python fingers, and yeah, I have some things to reconsider about with other guns. Got the big green X-ray sight in the front where it's very bright and vibrant in the daytime with the bigger ring, and as the daylight approaches, that dies down. Well, that's actually reverse at night. That does. I need to get the center ring there. So, really cool gun. Well,
the nice thing about that Romeo Zero is with that X-ray sight up there, you've got the little sights built into that Romeo Zero. I don't know if we can see in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if it did go out, you can still use those sights on there.
Yeah.
Even if your dot goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Jay said, you know, it's a very good grip texture. It's gritty without being abrasive. Just feels like a light sandpaper on it. When these guys came out, they just stormed the market.
Oh yeah, took over. Just
exactly.
Not stormed, they took over.
Yeah,
they took over.
And that's just the regular little 365 that doesn't have the beaver tail on the back. It's the shorter barrel, doesn't have the flat face trigger.
Yeah.
But man, no, I sold more of these in the gun store than probably anything else after they came out, and there's a good reason. They shoot like a bigger gun. Yep. You know, the recoil control is fantastic on them. They don't beat the snot out of you like even some of the little 380s will just beat you to death when you put a bunch of rounds through them. Now this one handles it like a much larger firearm than it actually is. It fools you. Yeah, that little bit extra barrel, and man, that beaver tail on the back, a little bit more grip. Now the XL I think is the way to go. You do lose a little bit of concealability, but not much, and it makes a big difference. But like Jay said, that grip angle and just the shape of that grip fits all kinds of different hands really well. I know a lot of guys would come in and look at them and say, oh, I got big hands, I don't want anything small like that. And you put that in there and just, you know, that fits my hand really well.
And I can speak for it myself. You guys know, if you're fans of the channel, you know about the Python terminology that Seth gives. Another thing too for big-handed shooters who are looking for a smaller gun for concealability, when you wear gloves and things like that, look at the size of this trigger guard to be able to get a finger in here with a glove. And some guys have stubby, fat fingers, or you know, and and it gives a little trouble. But when it's cold out, guys like to shoot with gloves on, or you're training or whatever, it really gives you that extra love there. You get a little bit of a trigger guard undercut there, and a little recessed material here on the grip. Yeah, man, light little beaver tail. It is Perfect. I know a lot of people talk about the parallax in the Romeo Zero optic that Oliver has on here, and I will say it does have parallax in it, you know, but
well, what's parallax, Jay? Not everybody knows that.
Well, parallax, guys, is when you hold the red dot up to your eye, right, and you point that dot at what you're trying to shoot. If you move, the dot should stay still and not follow you. But as I'm looking here, the dot goes everywhere my eyes goes. Now, I will say this, we are experienced shooters, so we're gonna center that dot in that glass every time, as you can see. But the difference is, what happens, Seth, if someone picks that up, right, and they don't hold their head steady? That comes from the training. Present the same way. Even when the gun recalls, bring it right back, center dot, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. So what happens is, if somebody throws their head off and the dot's over here, and they're like, oh, well, the dot's on it. You've actually just moved the gun over.
And working the gun range, I've seen that countless times. People say, man, my dot's all over the place. No, the dot is not all over the place. Right. You are.
Correct.
So quit adjusting that gun and adjust yourself to present that firearm the same fundamentals every single time. And that dot's going to just...
Every time. If you grip the pistol correctly and your trigger press is correct every time, and you do not move, rock solid formation, let the gun recoil, it should come right back. Pull the trigger, right back. Pull the trigger, right back. But a lot of times, what a lot of new shooters and a lot of guys who've been shooting a while who haven't been taught properly, what they want to do is, I see it all the time, boom. All right, let me see what oh yeah, but boom, what I did, okay. Boom, and you keep moving your head, and you're wondering why you're getting inaccuracies or inconsistencies, and this is why. So I have no knocks.
Only thing I'd say about it is there's still a little bit of take up to that trigger. It is not bad at all.
Right. It could be better, but for a stock trigger, the package, that would, you're right, that would be my only knock, is the trigger could be a little bit better.
You've even, for such a small gun, you've even got a rail on here. There's some great little flashlights and laser combos that fit on that little rail just perfect.
Matter of fact, I'm not going to knock the trigger, but that is one of the things. You could put a trigger kit in it, but I'm not going to knock that trigger because it's a good trigger for the money and for a stock based trigger. But Seth is correct, there is some take up, there is some roll, it could be better. So other than that, and
Oliver already told us he's got the trigger upgrade kit, so he could get rid of that take up.
And he hadn't put it in yet, but
y'all comment, get on that dude. He needs to upgrade that, and we'll bring it back out here. Again,
we'll get right on it and shoot it. Yeah, man, I really like this thing. But I mean, and of course, one last thing, the slide stops on these little things. You know, these things with a lot of guns, these they don't work. You just
anything in a micro.
The slide stops don't work. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. Please hit that like button, share, subscribe, and
smash that notification bell.
That's right, guys. And don't forget, we love you, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Adios.
Adios.
Oliver, you ain't getting your gun back, sucker. Get back here, Jay.